Hold on to your diapies, Undertow. If you were a kid in the 90s and had cable television, chances are that you watched the Rugrats. I remember watching them religiously. Yet when I had my PlayStation console back in 1999, I picked up the Rugrats Search for Reptar. Now, even though this game was released in 1998 for the US, I didn't get it until a year later. Back then, I thought this game was so cool. Since the 90s, though, graphics in games have become all grown up. But this classic hit still remains a toddler. The premise for this game is that Tommy Pickles is pretty pissed off that he can't find the pieces to his Reptar puzzle. Now, if you don't know who Reptar is, he's basically a giant green lizard that's in comparison to them as Spider-Man or the Hulk would be to us. He's a pretty big deal in the world of Rugrats. Well, Tommy and the gang go on a hunt to find these puzzle pieces. And you can get these pieces from completing different levels that are offered to you around the Pickles residence. Many of the levels range from easy, and there are also those that are medium and hard. Now, the harder ones you must wait till you have a decent amount of puzzle pieces to play, and I guess that means you aren't prepared for these until that time. Gameplay varies in the different events you play in. For instance, in Grandpa's Teeth, there are 3 segments to it. In the first one, you simply use the walk functions, and then in the next, they incorporate the use of X for jump. And then finally, they use triangle for chucking hockey pucks at this crazy duck. Now, if you do feel nostalgic on these babies, look no further. The original voice actors voiced the characters in this game, and they still have that one-of-a-kind baby talk that to this day you still crack up at. Whether they're calling the refrigerator something wrong, or saying aliens instead of aliens. These kids provide amusement as they go through many of these levels, which are based off of actual episodes in the television series. I mean, if you can remember Ice Cream Mountain, too, from the show, where the kids go on a golfing adventure, they even have a level and special mode in the start menu to play golf on none other than Ice Cream Mountain. Also, the episode with the space aliens scared the living crap out of me when I was a kid playing this. But now I kind of just laugh at how goofy it looks, especially with the talking fish near the end. Now, the graphics in this game look like absolute crap. For instance, the mouths don't even have actual rigging to them, they're just simple animated textures on the head of their model. This method of animation would really bug me if Gears of War 3 used it, but this game is very old, and still provides me with fun, so I forgive it for not aging well with today's world. Eventually down the road in this game, you notice some of the controls become a bit slow. You'll generally catch yourself pressing buttons to jump, and it'll take you another year until you finally do. Also, I can't count how many times I've ran Tommy into a wall or a chair, just because the movement controls are also a little clunky. Yet again, though it has its clunkiness, if you collect all the Reptar pieces, you'll be handsomely rewarded. But that's for you to find out some other day.
Reptar! Whee!